Don't go changing.
Barry White. The name alone evokes a universe of emotions. His voice, a velvety baritone that rumbled like distant thunder, became synonymous with romance. He was the maestro of love songs, the architect of countless intimate moments. His music transcended generations, weaving its magic into the tapestry of our lives. It's a testament to his enduring legacy that decades after his final bow, Barry White's music still holds the power to make hearts flutter and pulses race. White's music was more than just a collection of notes and lyrics, it was an experience. It was a slow dance under a disco ball, a candlelit dinner for two, a whispered confession in the dead of night. He understood the language of love, and through his music, he became its global ambassador. His songs weren't just heard, they were felt. They resonated with a depth and intensity that transcended cultural boundaries and language barriers. Barry White's impact on music is undeniable. He redefined soul music, injecting it with an orchestral grandeur and a lyrical intimacy that was both fresh and timeless. He gave voice to the yearnings of the heart, making it acceptable, even desirable, to express love openly and without reservation. His music was a celebration of love in all its messy, complicated, and ultimately glorious forms. His songs were anthems of desire, whispers of tenderness, and promises of forever. He sang of love lost and found, of heartbreak and reconciliation, of the joy and pain that come with bearing one's soul to another. And through it all, his voice, rich and resonant, served as a beacon of hope, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, love has the power to heal, to inspire, and to endure. Barry White's journey to becoming the icon of love was far from a fairy tale. Born in Galveston, Texas in 1944, he grew up surrounded by poverty and hardship. Music became his refuge, a sanctuary from the harsh realities of his environment. He sang in the church choir, his powerful voice hinting at the talent that lay dormant within. As a teenager, White's life took a turn when he was incarcerated for stealing tires. It was a dark period, but it was also a turning point. In the solitude of his cell, he rediscovered his passion for music. He sang with renewed fervor, his voice echoing through the cold, unforgiving walls of the prison. This experience, though harrowing, ignited a fire in him, a determination to turn his life around and pursue his musical dreams. Upon his release, White returned to music with a vengeance. He immersed himself in the vibrant Los Angeles music scene, working as a songwriter and producer. He honed his craft behind the scenes, learning the intricacies of music production and developing his signature sound. His early work revealed glimpses of the genius that was to come. He wasn't afraid to experiment, to push boundaries, and to challenge the conventions of the time. He infused his music with elements of classical, jazz, and funk, creating a sound that was both familiar and entirely his own. This willingness to innovate, to blend genres and experiment with sounds, would become a hallmark of his music and contribute to his enduring appeal.
I'll take you just the way you are.
The year 1972 marked a pivotal moment in Barry White's career. He formed the female vocal trio Love Unlimited, their soulful harmonies providing the perfect counterpoint to his deep baritone. Their debut album, From a Girl's Point of View We Give to You, Love Unlimited, was an instant success, announcing the arrival of a unique force in the world of soul music. But it was the release of I'm Gonna Love You Just a Little More Baby in 1973 that catapulted Barry White into superstardom. The song, a lush orchestral ballad, became an instant classic, topping charts worldwide. It was a defining moment, cementing his status as the undisputed Maestro of Love. Success followed success. Hits like You're the First, the Last, My Everything, Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Babe, and Never Never Gonna Give You Up became staples on radio airwaves and in discotheques. Each song was a testament to White's ability to craft timeless love anthems, each note infused with an intoxicating blend of passion and tenderness. His music resonated with a wide audience, transcending racial and cultural barriers. He became a global icon, his music soundtracking countless love stories around the world. His concerts were legendary, filled with an electrifying energy that was both sensual and spiritual. Barry White had tapped into something universal, a shared human experience that transcended language and geography. Barry White's music was instantly recognizable. It was a rich tapestry of sound, woven together with meticulous care and an innate understanding of what moved the soul. His voice, a deep resonant baritone that seemed to emanate from the depths of his being, was the cornerstone of his sound. It was a voice that commanded attention, that exuded warmth and intimacy, that whispered sweet nothings directly to the heart. His arrangements were equally distinctive. Lush strings soared and dipped, creating a sense of drama and grandeur. Horns punctuated the melodies, adding a touch of swagger and sophistication. Rhythmic grooves, often driven by funky bass lines and tight drum patterns, provided the foundation for his sonic cathedrals. But it was the combination of all these elements, blended seamlessly together, that created the signature Barry White sound. His music was both intimate and epic, sensual and sophisticated, familiar and groundbreaking. He took the raw energy of soul music and infused it with orchestral grandeur, creating a sound that was both timeless and instantly recognizable. His lyrics, often simple yet profound, spoke directly to the heart. He sang of love, longing and desire with an honesty and vulnerability that resonated with listeners. His words weren't mere rhymes, they were confessions, declarations and promises whispered from the soul. Despite his larger-than-life persona, Barry White was a man of depth and complexity. His music was a reflection of his own experiences, his joys and sorrows, his triumphs and failures. He channeled his own vulnerabilities into his songs, creating a powerful connection with his audience. He wasn't afraid to be vulnerable, to express the full spectrum of human emotion through his music. His personal life was often tumultuous, marked by both great love and profound loss. He was married twice, first to Mary Durst and later to Glodian James, a member of Love Unlimited. His relationships, though often played out in the public eye, were a testament to his capacity for love and his belief in the power of commitment. Throughout his life, White battled weight issues, a struggle that took a toll on his health. Yet, he never let his personal challenges overshadow his passion for music. He continued to record and perform, his voice as powerful and evocative as ever. Barry White was more than just a musician, he was a force of nature. He possessed an undeniable charisma, a warmth and generosity of spirit that drew people to him. He was a mentor to many young artists, sharing his wisdom and experience with a new generation of musicians. Barry White's musical legacy is inextricably linked with Love Unlimited. The trio, consisting of Glodian James, her sister Linda, and their cousin Diane Taylor, provided the perfect vocal counterpoint to White's baritone. Their voices, soaring and soulful, added a layer of depth and emotion to his music. White wrote, produced and arranged all of Love Unlimited's albums, shaping their sound and guiding their career. Their debut album, From a Girl's Point of View We Give to You, Love Unlimited, was a critical and commercial success, establishing them as a force to be reckoned with in the world of soul music. Their subsequent albums, under the influence of Love Unlimited and In Heat, further solidified their status as soul music royalty. Hits like Walking in the Rain with The One I Love and I Belong to You showcased their vocal prowess and cemented their place in music history. The collaboration between Barry White and Love Unlimited was a match made in musical heaven. Their voices blended seamlessly, creating a wall of sound that was both powerful and deeply moving. They were more than just collaborators. They were family, bound together by their shared love of music and their deep affection for one another. Barry White left an undeniable mark on the world. He redefined soul music, infusing it with orchestral grandeur and a lyrical intimacy that was both fresh and timeless. He gave voice to the yearnings of the heart, making it acceptable, even desirable, to express love openly and without reservation. His music transcended generations, finding new audiences in each decade. His songs have been sampled by countless artists, his influence echoing through contemporary music. His music continues to be featured in films and television shows, introducing his unique sound to a whole new generation. But Barry White's true legacy lies in the emotional impact of his music. His songs have soundtracked countless love stories, providing the soundtrack to our most intimate moments. His music has the power to transport us back in time, to evoke memories of love lost and found, of joy and heartbreak, of the full spectrum of human emotion. Barry White's music is a gift, a timeless treasure that continues to touch hearts and move souls. He may be gone, but his music, like the emotion it so perfectly captures,